So we're joined by the duo of Wassim and Matt Bicklins.
Hey, hey. What does my breath smell like?
It
Smells like
what's
schnitzel. Mmm. Wonderful. Fried schnitzel.
Orange fruit, good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Health food.
Number go up.
What kind of health food is that?
0 orange fruit.
Mmm.
1 orange fruit. 2 orange fruit.
Oh, food.
Food
Makes me happy. That was a rough morning, gang. We almost got kicked out of the room here. This guy came in full bore. He was like, "You're a functionary. Give me the room." I was like, "I'm not a functionary." It was very strange.
Okay. Do you have it captured for posterity?
No, but he did have a no photos button on, which I found very odd. As
I've
like
got some of those.
member of the media, like with a
Yes.
no photos button. It was like, "Are you sure we're in the same business?"
Oh, that's for me, but not for thee.
Yeah. It's very strange.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I've come across that one before. I'm British. I've come across that. Yes, it's like it's when you meet the aristocracy. That's the general way that things work.
They have different rules than normal people. So
that is true.
But hey, chat, say hi to us out there. There were about 20 people watching. Say something in the chat. They've said nothing for a long time. But there is a bevy and a plethora of options today. You can watch this live stream. Go over to the main conference live stream. Watch Josh over there.
Well, they're down for lunch.
Oh, they're down for lunch.
At least the main space is down for lunch.
We're the only game in town.
I don't know about the second space because I think that's running not super punctually.
Well, the second space, I know they had streaming problems because my friend Ryan is not feeling well today.
Oh, that's a shame.
And it's a drag, but he was definitely up in the middle of the night, not doing well. And I hope he feels better.
You live streamers doing God's work.
Oh, I know. Well, and we even went home early. We didn't even go out to the party. This is not a party situation.
Well, I was staying just around the corner from the party. Shout out to Silvio. And we thought about going to it, but then we saw on Twitter and Telegram people were like, "Oh, it's very exclusive. Oh, it's very full, and you have to be like a level 6 celebrity with 10 to the power of 5 Twitter followers to be cool enough to go in." So
yeah, I don't. Again, I'm an elitist holding my room here, but I really don't buy this elitism thing. All these fancy people with the thinking they're better than people, and if we weren't here right now, this would probably be a VIP room, and they would be sipping champagne and, "Oh, it's great to be a VIP, and I like not doing only 15 minutes of work a day. It's so easy."
It's probably a VIP green room somewhere else.
No, this was it.
Oh, I see. So that's the tension, right? Okay. Yeah.
Well, and in general, though, and this happens more than you would think, guys, at the conferences, they set up one media room, and they're like, everyone can share. It's like, my voice carries. I mean, I got great microphones and stuff. I'm not concerned, but I don't like talking quiet or pretending I'm in a library. And I mean, this room echoes something nasty. And if we had 4 people in each corner doing an audio podcast,
that'd be a zoo. So I think the way that I've seen Formula One does it's quite interesting, where they all go out, all of the rich young men driving their upside down rocket ships. They drive their cars, then they park them in the order that they arrived in.
Sure.
Yeah, and then they get into a pen, like a playpen. They're kind of in there with their kind of media handler who've got the thing that's recording everything comes out of their mouth, and then the journalists around the outside. Like a zombie situation. So they fence the drivers in. They can't escape. They have to speak to all the media people ad infinitum. And they just have this very close range microphones and they're just speaking directly into the microphone.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely the way. And with a lot of these conferences, especially with the ability we have now to live stream, because we've really built this up recently. This board gives us 4 microphones, all pure, great audio. And I've always recommended to the people, and it's funny because it never happens, but I'm like, after the speaker gets off the stage, bring the speaker to this live room. We'll stick him on the couch. We'll get one of those Johnny Carson things. Again, I'm dating myself, but we'll get 3 or 4 people on the couch. You'll get Adam back talking to Jack Mahlers, and you get these crossover conversations that never happen anywhere else. And we could do them right here, but it's a lot of problem of the conference people never bring us stuff. As soon as people get off the stage, they're kind of mobbed by 5 to 10 super fans.
So some conferences I've seen have got after speaker, when the speaker's finished, they get ushered to the zone with the seats.
That's what we're trying to be.
The inquisitive people need to be. Yeah.
and we've got great questions. And I mean, we've heard of these people. We know most of these people.
And maybe lacking some signage. I mean, there's that tension between like your live streaming, so you don't want people to be coming in and out of here all the time. But at the same time, if the door is closed, people might feel like it's off bounds or something like that.
The main thing we have today is we just don't have a lot of people here.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we have Nindy and then Dan and then maybe one other person that would just volunteer. And today we got me and Max. You're here now. Mm-hmm. Constantine was here a little earlier. Theo's been around, but he's busy. He has his own requirements and things. And then other people are here, but they forgot how to be on television. It's very sad. It's a sad condition. Although, yeah, while we're doing updates, we're doing the news here. Shout out from Chris Ellis to you guys. Chris is doing well. He seems healthy. He was out in public. He didn't have any as big ear problems as he used to have. He used to have the ringing in the ears. It seemed like we were in a pretty loud room. He was doing fine. I was talking to him. He had his headphones around his neck in case he needed them. But he was seeming really healthy. And I just, shout out to Chris. I think it's great he's well.
Nice to see you, Chris.
Tried to bring him here on the show. I tried to explain to him that you guys in the audience are fans of Chris too. And really, you just want to hear that Chris is okay and maybe have him talk to you. But he's like, and again, here we go. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to do his voice and all that. But again, I think I'm decent at it now. So he's like, I'm sorry, Tom. I don't go on the internet anymore. So that was it. It was pretty open and shut. I tried to reason with him a little bit about the whole communications revolution that we're having out here on the internet and the two-way communication. Like right now, I'm reading your guys' chat comments right here. You're watching me live. There's a 30-second delay or something. I just ate schnitzel. Like, we're all friends together. So I'm not sure why he doesn't want to hang out with us here on the internet. I know some of his friends are these no photo people. That's a whole thing I don't understand.
I think I can understand it.
Yeah.
Google
there's no security.
Google is this giant repository in the sky, and it's collecting everything.
Yeah, but I walked here past a dozen security cameras. I walked past an ATM. That's a security camera. I came in an Uber where the driver, for his own protection and safety, should probably be recording me and the road. Double camera there. So there's plenty of cameras.
This is one of the least surveilled big cities, like metropolis context you can imagine. Go to London. I remember seeing, when there's an incident of crime and the police does identify a person of interest, they can then stitch together the cameras from the street and from shops and from malls and from public places and just be constantly watching people.
Oh, yeah.
Literally constantly.
If you're important, it's like that movie, Enemy of the State. It's getting a little old now, but Gene Hackman, Will Smith, and just a great movie where they're like, okay, track him. And just like you're saying, they go to the store cam, they go to the outside cam, they go to the ATM cam, they bring in the satellite if they need to. So all those things are happening. Not sure how people think
Bitcoin stuff does to attract people.
Some of these people are making speeches. These people with their podcast, I had two of them come in, try to take the room with a no photo button. Different gentlemen. One of them was a gentleman. The other one was like a big dick. But the one guy was totally cool. And I was like, all right, sorry, man. I set up all my stuff, traveled a long way, brought all this heavy stuff, brought the audience with me, built them up over 6 years. The audience is working together to enjoy some good content. We want to get you some good content here today. And if I keep giving up the room, I can't make anything. And if I brought all this stuff to make nothing, it's a big defeat. So I don't want to do that. But we've got shout outs in the chat. Say hi to Luke. How's it going, man? He's going to hang out with me at BitBrum. That's excellent. There's still a chance to get your tickets for BitBrum in Birmingham, England. If you're anywhere in England, please buy a ticket. Even if you're somewhere else that's not England and you don't think you can come to the conference, consider buying a ticket. A lot of these conferences are labors of love. I go there. They do a live stream. We do our audio interview thing here.
It won't be expensive either. The tickets are cheap. You can usually get a cheap plane to Birmingham or even to Manchester and take a train or something like that.
Yeah. If you're anywhere in the UK or anywhere in the EU and you want to come to a cool Bitcoin conference where, again, we're going to be chilling out, hanging with the people. It's a flat thing for me. You don't have to sign up to my Patreon to go to the meetups. You don't have to buy a $200 steak if you want to eat dinner with me.
Well, the conference ticket is very cheap, but if you want to sit next to somebody famous, you have to pay 0.1 Bitcoins an hour.
That's the way it is. Luke's in the
That's why
chat.
this chair's empty at the moment. By the way.
I know.
Yeah.
No, we're still waiting for the sponsors to bring in the
0.1 Bitcoin
point
to sit
one
next to me. Yeah.
winners. Yeah. Well, it's just like South Park. They'll put you in an episode if you bid enough money. And same thing here. If you bid enough money, 0.1 Bitcoin, you could be sitting here.
I think you have to be a little bit careful what you wish for if you really went into a South Park episode.
I had the door open earlier, and I was like, anyone that walked by could come be on the show. But they just generally like to look in and then walk away. Luke says that Gene Hackman was also in the bird-cage, and that maybe dressing in drag is the solution for surveillance mitigation.
Well, speaking of bird cages, there's the lightning bird cage. There's at least a mock-up of it upstairs.
Yeah.
In
Is
the
it
kind of demo
electric?
space.
It looked like it was electric.
I haven't seen it functioning, but it is. I think it may be a replica of what was it called again? The
bird cage or the
lightning-enabled seed dispensary for birds.
Oh,
it's got a name.
Nice. That sounds good. You should the LSRP, of course. C for birds. LSRB.
Oh, the Lightning Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Birds.
Yeah, the lightning-enabled seeds for birds or some kind of thing. Let's see. Luke says, yeah, you could dress in drag, but then China will ban you. That's a good tip. Also, we want to talk Gene Hackman movies. If you haven't seen it, there's kind of a unofficial sequel. Enemy of the State is like a sequel to The Conversation. Great movie. I think it's like 1972, 73. Francis Ford Coppola directing, Gene Hackman acting.
Is that's the person that writes all those anti-Bitcoin tweets, right?
Very close. Francis Coppola. But and she writes for the Financial Times, where she once mentioned the World Crypto Network, like the Oxford English Dictionary. Our first big mention in the real big press is in Financial Times, and she says the World Crypto Network, a YouTube channel that covers cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. All right. Totally accurate. Like, good job, FT, you know? And McLaughlin used to do interviews and stuff on the FT. So it's a pretty cool thing to be mentioned in there. But yeah, The Conversation, great movie. He's got all this different audio gear. He's recording this conversation and he gets part of it, but not the other part. And it's all like a conspiracy and all these different levels to things. But great classic Gene Hackman Coppola movie from the 70s. You probably haven't heard of it. You should get it. The Conversation.
Orange fruit, good.
I know. You better watch out. I'm going to need another break here. I might leave you here alone, let you talk to the audience forever.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh, I know. But yes, Wassim's here from MIT, where you are a contractor or something. You are a visiting
I'm
academic.
not really from MIT.
You're related. You're a related academic. Certainly, we're not going to overclaim.
They let me hang out there sometimes.
Overclaim here, nothing, but you ran a cool conference.
Look, I work in cryptocurrency. It's natural for people to make magical claims that aren't born in reality. So I'm just somebody on the street that can talk their way past the bouncers. So I used to work in nightclubs. I used to run music parties. And so now I just, like, if I see an event going on somewhere, I'd be like, I can get inside there. So that's what I do.
So you're just here off the street. You have no official connection.
I'm like a white collar lockpicker, social engineer, conference social engineer.
Oh, again, you have it, man. You have the talk down. Because I was saying to other people, I'm like, I meet all these people and I like everybody. I'm not negative here, but a lot of people, you're boring. Be less boring. Be more interesting. Say something interesting. Say something smart, right? Impress me. Wassim here. Smart things all the time. No troubles at all. Very impressive.
But if you, there's a danger you get typecast for being like the gonzo ranting fellow. And of course, there are some well-known people in the cryptocurrency world that have that reputation for raising their voices and
having shirtless debates near the pool.
Sure, yeah, that
can happen to you, man.
Getting onto the sermons, yeah, or maybe there's some kind of character portrayal going on.
Oh, I know. I get in trouble for that. Mm-hmm. No, I think I'm going to have to run across the conference. It's really incredible. There's only one restroom here at the conference. It's all the way on the other end of the stage, up the stairs. And
I heard that Lightning is restless, so that might be restroomless.
But yeah, we're gonna. I don't know. Wassim, you want to be in charge? Do you want to get some people? I'll go out in the hallway.
I can go out in the hallway and try and round up some people. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, do whatever. Well, I don't know.
I can try.
Or how about we'll leave it running, but we'll come right back.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Is the audience okay with that? Audience, hang out. We're going to turn the sound down. We're going to let the video run.
So if you leave me to myself, I'll just start promoting my MLM. Yeah.
Again, I'm totally fine with that. I mean, you can tell them about Yacht Chain and Sock Chain and all the good work that we've been doing and how the people can sign up and they can
But I
get
heard Sock Chain is comprised of unregistered securities.
Oh,
Therefore.
terrible puns. All right, we're going to take a 5-minute break. We're going to be right back, maybe 15 minutes. It's really far. We're going to get some more people to interview. We'll probably bring Wassim right back. But yeah, it's break time. So hang out, everybody.
Peace.